Balance is incredibly important on skis, and yet balance is also shown to decrease both with age and with inactivity. So while we're chatting today about some ways to boost your balance, I want you to try this simple test, and at the end of this video, we'll see where you rank and what age your balance is right now. I want you to simply, the simplest test ever, just bring yourself onto one foot and let's see how long you can hold this position. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna show you some surprising and surprisingly simple ways to increase your balance in a very small amount of time. And no, a balance board is not the only way to get better at balance. Now, yes, tougher balance drills like standing on one foot or standing on an unstable surface can help you work on your balance. But these exercises often overlook the important link between your overall strength and how balanced you are. Now, I've seen people trying to lift weights while standing on a Bosu ball or doing exercises on an unstable surface to try and work on their balance and strength at the same time. But when we lift on an unstable surface, we're not able to exert as much force overall, and so we don't get as much of a strength benefit from those exercises. And research shows that the stronger you are, the better your ability to balance is, because stronger muscles react quicker to postural changes, allowing your body to make micro adjustments to maintain your balance. And the cool thing is strength can increase in as little as 2 weeks after you start training. Meaning 2 weeks from now, you could have better balance because you started to work on the strength of your muscles, particularly in your trunk and lower body. In fact, in the 8-week online pre-ski program we offer at WILDR, we spend the first 4 weeks focused on building strength and power. Now, using our Adventure Ready model of training, that means focusing on doing 6 to 8 reps with great technique, with a weight that makes it feel like you could only do 10 reps maximum. And you wanna combine that with a lot of rest so that you're fully recovered and you can exert the same amount of force for every set you do. Now, if you haven't done strength training before, you might not be using a lot of weight at the beginning, but as you get better at strength training, you'll want to increase that weight. And you'll need to watch this video next if you wanna know what strength exercises to do. But first, let's dive into the second overlooked component of balance training. You see, having a strong core and lower body is important, but micro adjustments made at the foot and ankle mean that I don't need to make massive moves at my upper body to stay centered. And although our feet are in ski boots, they're actually incredibly active as we ski, making fine-tuning adjustments that keep us feeling in control. You know, most people don't even realize that you can actually work on your foot strength and mobility. But actually ignoring your feet and ankles can mean you're missing out on huge benefits to your balance, especially on icy or variable snow conditions. Now, I like to build clients up so that they have enough strength and control that they can move their great toe separate from their little toes, and also so that they can balance on an edge with the lateral side of their foot hanging off of it just fine. But in order to graduate to these exercises, you need to start small and simple. Try this to begin. Put a credit card or a piece of paper under this joint. Push your big toe into the ground without scrunching it. See if you can keep that card trapped while you're pulling on it. Now, try shortening the distance between that joint and your heel and watch your arch rise and become active. And there's benefits to working on that ankle mobility in the off season as well, but I'm gonna make a whole other video on that topic because I love to geek out on it. Now, researchers have found that balance begins to decline in midlife, starting at about age 50. In one recent study, adults in their 30s and 40s could stand on one foot for a minute or more. At age 50, that time decreased to 45 seconds. At 70, study participants managed only about 28 seconds. So how long did you balance for, and what's your balance age on your dominant side? And of course, for us skiers, we need above and beyond balance to stay in control when we're on a much slipperier surface with variable terrain and big long sticks attached to our feet. So combining that resistance training to build strength And making sure you don't ignore your feet and ankles when you're training for skiing can mean that you're gonna have better balance and stability on skis. And yes, you can start seeing improvements in as little as 2 weeks, but you need to know what movements to start with. So I'm gonna send you to this video next on my top strength movements for skiing. And if you want to get a little bit more customized recommendations, you're gonna wanna take our 100% free Ski Superpower quiz. Link is in the description below. It takes 5 minutes or less, and it can show you what your superpower is on hill and what you can work on to get the most benefits before next season. It would help me out massively if you subscribe to get more videos like this going into winter. I'm so excited for what we have planned for this ski season, and I hope you have a wilder day.